Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Under Triple H's creative leadership, WWE Backlash 2025 witnessed Gunther defeating Pat McAfee in a hard-fought battle. The ring general dominated the entire match, but the Raw commentator surprised the former world champion with his grit. The match ended with the Imperium leader standing tall and even showing respect to McAfee for his efforts. During the contest, Gunther attempted to destroy Michael Cole. He dragged the legendary commentator into the ring and tried to take him out with a powerbomb before McAfee made the save. The actions of the 37-year-old star may have consequences. WWE Chief Content Officer Triple H may suspend Gunther for laying hands on Cole. This isn't the first time the ring general has attempted to attack the veteran commentator. On the Raw after WrestleMania 41, Cole was the first person whom Gunther targeted. McAfee tried to stop him but fell victim to a vicious sleeper hold. Due to the assault, the Austrian was suspended from the company before he made his return on the Raw before Backlash 2025. Since Gunther once again tried to attack Michael Cole at the Premium Live event, Triple H may hand him another suspension. As of writing, no actions have been taken by the Stamford-based promotion against the ring general, and this is mere speculation. It remains to be seen what will happen on the Red brand after Backlash. Apart from the ring general, the King of the Kings may also suspend Randy Orton after Backlash. The Legend Killer faced John Cena in an undisputed WWE title match but failed to dethrone the franchise player. The match featured several false finishes and close calls. The referee also got knocked out many times during the match. When Nick Aldis and other officials entered the ring to check on an official, Randy Orton didn't seem happy. Orton decided to deliver RKOs to Aldis and several other producers in the ring. The actions of the Legend Killer may have consequences, as Triple H may punish him. The scenario is speculative, and nothing has been confirmed. The fallout from WWE Backlash 2025 has been seismic, with fans and insiders still reeling from one of the most controversial finishes in recent Premium Live event history. And at the center of it all is none other than Gunther, a dominant force in WWE, a former Intercontinental Champion with a reputation for unmatched in-ring prowess, and now, potentially, a marked man in the eyes of WWE Chief Content Officer Triple H. Gunther's match at Backlash was supposed to be another showcase of his brutality and precision. The match was billed as a war between two elite competitors, but it descended into chaos when Gunther's actions pushed the boundaries of professional conduct, and perhaps even safety. As the dust settles, murmurs backstage suggest that Triple H may be preparing to take drastic action. Could we see CCO really be on the verge of suspending the ring general? The incident in question took place during the climax of Gunther's match against a resurgent Sheamus, in what many expected to be a hard-hitting classic. But no one anticipated the extent to which Gunther would go to secure victory, or what he'd do once the bell had rung. After an already brutal exchange that saw both men push their physical limits, Gunther refused to release a post-match submission hold, locking Sheamus in a vicious arm trap crossface while screaming in German at the referee and WWE officials. The bell had long sounded, the match was over, and Sheamus was clearly incapacitated. But Gunther didn't care. He had snapped. Triple H, who was backstage monitoring the event live from production, reportedly stood up from his seat the moment things spiraled out of control. Sources say he immediately began barking orders to ringside officials to break up the situation, visibly furious as he watched the scene unfold. Medical staff were eventually forced to storm the ring, prying Gunther off of a barely conscious Sheamus. Gunther, instead of retreating, stood in the center of the ring and raised his arms in defiance, refusing to acknowledge the authority around him. This was no ordinary heelish post-match beatdown. It wasn't simply a heat-generating spot to rile up the crowd. This was something different, more personal, more dangerous, and now, it may have consequences that reach far beyond a standard WWE storyline. The following morning, WWE.com posted a cryptic backstage photo showing Triple H in a closed-door meeting with several WWE officials, including Adam Pearce and Shawn Michaels. The caption simply read, "Discussions underway following Backlash fallout." Since then, speculation has run rampant about what these discussions entailed. While nothing has been confirmed on the record, Multiple sources close to the situation claim that Gunther's post-match actions violated backstage protocol and have put his WWE status in jeopardy. If true, this wouldn't be the first time Triple H has made a tough disciplinary call. In the past year alone, he has taken a firm stance on talent who push the envelope too far. From suspending Drew McIntyre for assaulting a referee to fining LA Knight for unsanctioned backstage brawls, Triple H has proven time and again that no one is above the rules, even top-tier talent. So, what exactly pushed Gunther to this breaking point? And is a suspension really the appropriate course of action? Some insiders believe this wasn't just about the match, it was a culmination of months of creative frustration. Gunther, having lost the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania 41 to Ilya Dragunov, was reportedly unhappy with his placement on the card for Backlash. Instead of being involved in a championship chase or a marquee feud, he was slotted into a brutal grudge match with Sheamus, one with no clear stakes beyond pride and punishment. That decision reportedly didn't sit well with the ring general. In the weeks leading up to Backlash, Gunther had been cutting increasingly aggressive promos on Raw, some of which were said to be borderline unscripted. One line in particular, where he referred to WWE's soft leadership, reportedly drew ire backstage. Yet despite the warnings, Gunther's behavior continued to escalate. At Backlash, that tension finally boiled over. Whether this was a deliberate act of rebellion or simply the manifestation of months of unchecked aggression, the consequences are real. And WWE may have no choice but to act. If Triple H does decide to suspend Gunther, it would send a strong message to the locker room, particularly at a time when WWE is looking to reinforce its new era of discipline and structure following the post-Endeavor leadership shuffle. As one backstage producer reportedly said, if they let this slide, what kind of precedent does that set? Still, others argue that suspending Gunther would be a massive blow to the roster. After all, he remains one of WWE's most protected and credible stars, a man whose matches are often regarded as instant classics. Taking him off television, even for a few weeks, could disrupt major plans heading into the summer, especially with Money in the Bank and SummerSlam on the horizon. Some fans have already taken to social media to voice their opinions, with #FreeGunther trending on X just hours after the event. Many argue that Gunther was simply doing what heels do, provoking outrage and delivering memorable moments. Others, however, say the line was clearly crossed and that punishment is not only justified but necessary. Sheamus, for his part, has not made an official statement. However, sources indicate that he was treated for a potential shoulder injury following the match and is expected to undergo further evaluation. Depending on the severity of the injury, this could further influence Triple H's decision-making. If Gunther is suspended, the question becomes, for how long? A symbolic one-week absence would likely be seen as a slap on the wrist, while anything longer than a month could significantly impact current creative plans. Another possibility being floated is that Gunther is written off via an on-screen attack or dramatic segment on Raw, setting up a redemption arc upon his return. Of course, there's always the chance that this is all part of a larger storyline. WWE has blurred the lines between fiction and reality more than once, and the timing of this incident, immediately following WrestleMania season, makes it ripe for narrative manipulation. Could Triple H's rumored suspension be part of a work shoot designed to elevate Gunther into a darker, more unhinged character? Could this be the launching point for a feud with WWE management itself? There's precedent for that, too. Stars like CM Punk, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and Seth Rollins have all walked the line between kayfabe and reality, turning backstage turmoil into on-screen gold. If anyone is capable of playing that role convincingly in today's WWE, it's Gunther. Regardless of whether this is real or storyline, one thing is clear: WWE has struck a nerve. The buzz surrounding Gunther's actions at Backlash has dominated the wrestling world, with fans, talent, and media outlets all speculating about what comes next. And in a business driven by attention and engagement, that kind of noise is currency. Triple H now finds himself at a crossroads. As the creative leader of WWE, he must balance discipline with storytelling, reality with fiction, justice with business. Suspending Gunther could reaffirm his control, but it could also create a power vacuum in the roster's upper echelon. Allowing him to go unpunished could embolden others, but it could also fuel one of the most compelling character evolutions in years. Perhaps that's the genius of it all. In today's WWE, every decision is a story. Every punishment is an opportunity. And every controversy is a potential main event. As we await an official statement from Triple H or WWE, all eyes are on Monday Night Raw. Will Gunther appear? Will he be publicly reprimanded? Will Triple H confront him live, issuing the kind of suspension that hasn't been seen since the Authority era? Or will Gunther double down, daring WWE to punish him, embracing the role of the untouchable destroyer who answers to no one? The WWE Universe holds its breath, and the clock ticks closer to the next chapter in this unfolding saga. No matter what decision Triple H makes, one thing is certain: Backlash was just the beginning. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.